Welcome back everyone to the second video of the series B.EL.ED. In today's video we are going to learn about what all subjects are there in B.EL.ED second year. In this year, your syllabus is divided again in two parts, which is theory for 350 marks and practicum which holds 200 marks. So without wasting time, let's start with the theory part. You can see the name of subjects written alongside which you are going to study in your second year. Let's start with the first subject, which is cognition and learning. Now you may wonder that what is the meaning of cognition? What is cognition actually? So cognition comprises of all the actions or the mental actions which you use to acquire knowledge and understanding of the world around yourself. This subject will give you a deep understanding of how children construct their own knowledge, how their minds are developed, and how they become a successful problem solvers. This subject carries 100 marks, in which there is internal assessments for 30 marks and the annual examinations which are held at the end of the year, which carries 70 marks. The next subject will be your liberal subject, and this will be chosen by you at the start of the second year, and you will be continuing this subject in your third year as well. So this will also be for the 100 marks, and it will include your internal assessments which are for the 30 marks and the annual examination for the 70 marks. To just give you an idea, you can see all these subjects which are on the screen, and you will be selecting any one subject from these. Moving on to the next part, and it is language acquisition. You can see this subject only carries 50 marks. 15 marks for the internal assessment and 35 marks for the annual examination. The aim of this course is to study the processes and patterns of the language acquisition in children. So we can say that this subject is going to build a bridge between the language learning and cognition of children. Moving on to the next subject, human relations and communication. This subject holds 50 marks. You can see the division on the screen. This is my personal favorite subject. So let's talk a little bit about this. This course attempts to develop conceptual basis for exploring and understanding your own self and how you form your identity, which in turn will help you to understand that how your students form their identities. Further, with the help of this course, you will be able to reflect on education, and you will be able to understand that how communication skills help you and how social sensitivity and receptivity are important elements of being a teacher. Your last theory subject for the B.EL.ED second year is language across the curriculum. It carries 50 marks, 15 internal and 35 for the annual examination. With the help of this subject, you will be able to understand that how children are going to learn language, how they are going to use some language, and how their social cultural aspect impacts their language learning. If you ever feel yourself stuck in the middle of these two subjects, language across the curriculum and language acquisition, you can always watch the video which I have provided in my description link. With this, we are going to move towards our practicum, which holds 200 marks, and you can see there are 4 sections in this. Let's start with the observing children. Practicum subject means that you are not supposed to give any written examination, and your marks will be given on the basis of your performance on your projects, on your classes, and your daily attendance. So as the name suggests, observing children, you will be observing children, but there will be different settings. For example, you will be observing children while they are playing. You will be observing children when they are talking to each other. In this practicum, you will be getting 3 projects. Each project will carry 25 marks, and these projects will be inspired from your subject cognition and learning. In each project, you will be trying to understand any particular cognitive theory which you have studied in your classroom, and you will be verifying it in your project. So the next practicum is self-development workshops. So these workshops are held weekly, and the main focus of these workshops will be to facilitate you as a teacher towards the process of your personal development. This practicum has close ties with the subject human relations and communication. So these workshops are essentially meant to cover broad areas of awareness. For example, your own strength and limitations, developing sensitivity, developing open-mindedness, and positive attitudes. developing ability to communicate and relate with children as well as with adults. So this practicum wants you to develop your own identity in a very positive way. The next practicum is physical education. So this is a fun practicum and you will be enjoying this thoroughly. So this carries 25 marks and you will be supposed to do some yoga and maybe aerobics. So your marks depends on entirely your physical fitness. So teachers, be fit, be ready. Now coming to the end of this video, the last practicum is storytelling and children's literature. This carries 50 marks and these will be divided into two parts. You will have to make a story folder and there will be an year-end performance where you will be performing your story in a very creative way. With this, we have come to an end of this video and I will be making a very detailed video for each and every subject. I will be putting the links to those videos in the description link. So with that, I think we are good to go. Bye bye everyone. Thank you for watching.